Welcome everyone. My camera is having some issues. Let me see if I can solve that. Welcome. Activate. Here we go. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. As you can see, I'm in my or our living room today because my wife's at work, so I can just sit here with the kitchen in the background. So today we are going to continue with Mono Blue Delver. By the way, one of the drawbacks, or if you love cats, it might be not a drawback at all. Maybe at one point one of my cats will enter the frame and will be messing around, but it should make for fun shenanigans. So we are continuing where we left off yesterday. So yesterday we did the standstill league, which was okay, went 3-2, but it felt clunky. Standstill is not really my thing. So because the league went pretty quickly, I already did part of another league with the regular version. So that's with the previous version with Legionnaire. We're 2-1 in that league. We'll be continuing with that and perhaps do a full league afterwards as well, depending on how fast all of this is going to go. So let's get this show on the road. Simply get started, have fun, and we'll see. Let's play a match. As you can see, quite a few people have started to 5-0 since yesterday. Let's see if we maybe with our second league today can add our name, but don't get our hopes up. And we have our first match. Alright, let's do this. So we lost the die roll. We don't have a forest, but you can't just mulligan any hand on the draw that doesn't have 4, so we'll be keeping this. We have a Brazen Bower for any Chalice of the Void shenanigans. We have 2 Dazes, a Stifle, which might be good. Again, on the draw, not as good as usual, so many of these cards are much better on the play, obviously, but again, most cards are. We have a Brainstorm to get rid of any stuff that we don't need. Maybe we won't be playing a deck against a deck where Stifle is good. We'll see. We'll see. A Volcanic Islands, Ponder. So this might be a Delver variant, Grixis or Rock Delver. It might also be like show and tell. They shuffled, which is a shame. This means that they might be in land trouble. But we don't have a wasteland to bank on that at this moment, so we'll see what happens next. See, they have another Ponder, which again leads me to believe that they are having some issues with their mana. But we don't really have the hand to punish that at this moment. Hey, Sinister. Now this Stifle might become good. So hopefully we draw into a wasteland. Another Stifle, alright. If not, I'll be brainstorming soon to try to find one. Because I think, well, maybe the Ponder reveal 2 lands. Ooh, they are definitely, most definitely show and tell. Meaning that our hand is not too bad. Definitely gonna brainstorm now end of turn, now that we know what they are. We have more knowledge about what we need. Narset, I can't really tap out for Narset anytime soon, even though Narset is pretty good against them. And we only need the 1 Stifle, so this is the stuff that I'm going to fetch away in upkeep Make sure that we still have our land open at all times to stifle. We now have a force of will, double days, so they're gonna really, and now a misdirection, they really are gonna have to do their best to resolve something. So I'm pondering here. Now we're definitely stifling. Alright, so they force of will here. I think I'm gonna misdirect. The force of will. Pitching brazen bar, which will not be very good. And the force of will be countering the misdirection. So now it will, the stifle will resolve, the ponder will resolve. So basically for us fun times are being had, and hopefully we can draw into a wasteland. We don't. We do find another brainstorm, another land, true name, not very good at the moment. But lands are good. Would have preferred something better, but this is fine. Now they've already used a Flusterstorm and a Force of Will, meaning that they will not have a lot of counter backup if they go for it. So currently we are in a pretty good spot. This is a pipe dream. This is definitely a pipe dream. There's no way this is ever gonna resolve at this moment. We're gonna draw the brainstorm and then shuffle and then brainstorm again. Let's see what we find. Double Delver. Alright, let's put this island and the brainstorm on top. Put this into play. Delver, and now we still have the force of will. The Delver will flip, so we have a clock going. I probably want to draw the brainstorm and then shuffle. So yes, we will reveal. Then we'll shuffle. We don't need the extra island that was on top. So now we're brainstorming, see if we can finally find a wasteland. Yes, we do, very good. And the other cards kind of suck. Though I guess, yeah. I think I'm gonna put the Dismember and the Legionnaire on top. I'll play the Legionnaire next turn, not this turn, because I want to keep up days plus Force of Will. So the Delver is gonna be pitched eventually. So Wasteland here. I'm gonna Wasteland their Ancient Tomb to make days more potent. I really love that Show and Tell is back in the meta because this is a deck that we are very much equipped to deal with. We won't win always, every time. That's not a thing. But we are good against it. And now we're casting a second threat to speed things up, to give them less time to prepare a combo turn. We now have them dead in 2 turns, so they need to hurry up here. So they'll have to go for it this turn or they'll die. Hey, beeldje. My VIPs are being very loyal again. Very good guys. So, like I said, already quite well equipped, and we also have some good sideboard options against them. So, if we lose this match, I would be surprised. But again, famous last words, but should be good. Welcome, Frasta, another VIP. All the VIPs are here. Very good. Two disputes, very good against them. Counterbalance is good. Mind Harness actually isn't, because they don't actually have red creatures, but Hydroblast is good because they play the Volcanic Island, so they're playing the sneak attack version, not the green version with Veil of Summer. Ashiok can be okay against their like intuition and things like that, so I'm going to add it for now and see if we can cut 5 cards to make it stay. I think we can easily do so. Shadow Spear is not going to be relevant at all. Vapor Snag, I mean, if they, and dismember, if they resolve like one of their big 2 creatures, then we're basically losing already, usually, not always, but usually. And to follow the old wisdom that I once wrote, you never really want to have True Name. And the thing is, in this version, I actually can't really cut all of them because Vapor Snag and Dismember are much worse. So yeah, definitely. In my older versions with different sideboard options, I definitely removed either all or most True Names. I think in this I could do one back to basics, which is good against what's it called? Uncounterable sorceries instance. Boseiju, Ushelderzol, that's the one. So 2 True Names then. It is kind of too many, but you know, like the opening scene of Once Upon a Time in the West. Obscure reference. So anyway, let's do it like this. Assuming they don't have a turn 1, this is an okay hand. We have at least one piece of interaction. We have a Hydroblast against their blast and their sneak attack. We have a Ponder, so we just need to hope that they don't go off turn 1, which they can. True Name Nemesis is bad because you don't really want to tap out for 3 mana with a card that doesn't really do anything. It signals to them that you don't have any non-free counterspells up. So cards like Spell Pierce can then not be played at that moment. If they play a Daze version, it's dangerous, which they might be. So basically the idea behind True Name against combo decks is combo decks love it when you tap out for something that's not very relevant to them. The clock is too slow for it to be truly relevant. That's the main reason there. So this is a difficult one. A second Daze, so again, we have an extra piece of interaction here, but we're drawing too many lands here. But I think, yeah, I think we can do better. We already have a Daze, and we can't, in the coming turn, no problem. In the coming turn, we can't double Daze anyway, so having the second Daze won't do anything until the next turn, and I don't really like this. Next turn we have another Ponder anyway. I hope to blind find a force here. So let's shuffle. It's a Brainstorm, it's okay. We now do die against like Ancient Tomb into Show and Tell with Force backup. That's something that we now die to. But you know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just have it. I mean, one of the very first times I actually played this deck, no, in fact, it was the very first time. It was a local tournament at my local game store, like 1.5 years ago or something. I kind of jokingly made this deck, or at least a very initial version. And I actually lost to Show and Tell that day because they had 2 extremely nutty opening hands, like a turn 1 and a turn 2, both times with double counter backup. It was pretty insane. So at that time, I was like, oh my god, what's happening? I thought it was a good matchup, and of course it was just very weird that the very first time I ever played the matchup, I instantly lost. It was just very silly. Yeah, the Force Will is really good here. I don't think we really need 4 lands in the end, but we don't need 2 borrowers either. So I think I'm gonna remove a land and a borrower. And then this should be pretty safe. We should be pretty safe at this point. And the Ponder will hopefully find some more stuff. And eventually we can just flash in a borrower. maybe our next turn is even gonna look like that, just keep everything open. But it all depends, of course, on what they're doing. They're now, I think they're now deciding whether they should fetch or not. They're probably thinking, do they have Stifle? We don't, but, you know. If I were them, I would just go for it. I mean, if I have it anyway. I'm never gonna not leave up mana. So if I were them, I would just go for it. I mean, if I don't have it, and you're still playing around it all the time, then basically it's doing its job without even being in my hand. It's also my philosophy. I mean, here they're gonna double fetch, which is gonna suck. That's also my philosophy with playing around days, for instance. So, wow. Sure, you can have it, man. You can have your lava monster. Good cyber tech against the Delver, I guess. I do have Hydroblast to, at any time, kill the lava monster when I'm tired of it being on the battlefield. It doesn't really present a horrible clock. So here I'm gonna ponder. I know I can leave up the borrower, but I don't want to do that yet. So here we have a couple of good cards. I don't really need the Delver, I do need the Force of Will. So here I am going to fetch and ponder again. See if we can find even more interaction. We don't, this is not very good, we don't need another land. We don't need additional threats at this moment, so I'm just gonna shuffle. Oh, we still found another land. This is not necessarily very good for us. We do have 2 Force of Wills, which obviously is very good, but problem here is that we don't have enough blue cards to really do away with. I think I'm just Hydroblasting here. That thing does need to go eventually because I want to get the Brazen Bar into play. And if they counter it, fine. Well, they Spell Pierce it. That's okay. It does mean that our Brazen Bar can't start being a threat anytime soon. I'm not too worried yet. I'm not too worried yet. We can still like petty theft it at one point. The mana denial plan has kind of fallen in the water. So they clearly have a huge amount of mana here. So I think I'm petty thefting their lava monster here. They might just shoot me for 2, that's fine. And if they counter this, then I'm like, again, fine. Next turn we'll have the hard cast Force of Will up with a Force to cast for free as backup. So if they replay their lava monster, I will counter it with a Force of Will hardcast. So here they're brainstorming, they might just be getting rid of the lava monster, which is fine. You know, the Daze is probably not going to do much, it's probably going to serve as Force of Will fodder. I mean, they have so much mana now, they have 4, 6, 7. Which is a lot, obviously. So we might be in a bit of a pickle here. You know, 5 cards, so they've been brainstorming and pondering quite a bit. So chances are that they have ways to stop this from happening, and maybe even have like here they're brainstorming again. All right. I don't want to fight over this lava monster too much, but I shouldn't be fully underestimating it either. I mean, They have access now to at least 6 cards, 7 cards in the graveyard, so it does represent a lot of damage. Oh, but it didn't resolve. They're not going for a combo here yet, so that's good for us. Oh god. Well, in this case I'm just wastelanding the city. To enhance my day's potential just a little bit. Yeah. Alright. they definitely have a lot of mana. Alright. They can now almost hardcast Grizzle Daddy. So here we have our threats. They need one more patch. Oh my god. What's with these lands? I mean, really. I think both me and the opponent are flooding horribly. I think at this point, should I just slam the Delver? I still have Force of Will. And, I'm not. That's not. I also kind of want to make sure that they can't win a counter war through a Spell Pierce or something. That's not something that I'm interested in. Sure, we're not necessarily winning this one. Okay, they're waiting. They were thinking about it though. They were definitely thinking about it. I guess it's time to play out this land. If you have a brainstorm, then at least we can brainstorm this, the other Misty Rainforest away. We are definitely going to play the counterbalance. We do have some 3-drop still in the deck, so it's good against Show and Tell. And maybe their cantrips, or maybe we will have a Force of Will on top, and it will counter their Force of Will. You know, it can do stuff. They might be fighting over this. In that case, I'll let them fight. I'll let them have it. Because I'm not wasting my Force of Will on protecting my counterbalance. Here they're going for it. Yes, let's use it. There's a misdirection on top. Meaning that... Oh my god, they saw the misdirection! What are they doing? What are they doing? They knew it was there. That was weird. Alright, I'll take it. Now, the thing is, I don't think we actually need to have the misdirection. Because if they just show and tell, we can't misdirect the show and tell. So at this point, we need to get rid of it. So now we can't fetch any more lands. That's kind of a shame. So at this point, we are vulnerable. They don't know that, but we are very vulnerable here. So another show and tell might kill us here. Well, let's hope we have a 3-drop. I don't mean to laugh at the opponent like this. This was insane. But you are correct, by the way. I need to play the land for shuffle. And I'm going to play this. Wow. We got really lucky there. That was beautiful. Probably some cursing on the other end of the line. Or we might still lose if they have another... Oh no, they don't have another one. Wow, we got really lucky there with the counterbalance. Even though they did make a big mistake with the Force of Will. Don't think they are very much aware of what it does. Yeah, it does. It does. Alright, let's see if we can 4-1 this league. 3-2 zeros and the 1-2 against Shadow. It was a close match. Alright, let's see if we can make this into a very good result. I really hope we're going to see a lot of show and tell decks now. They're probably going to try to prey on the snow control decks, and we are going to prey, well, on everything of course, but definitely on the show and tell decks. Man, that counterbalance. Another example of Porcelain Legionnaire being very relevant. Alright, we want a die roll. Let's see what we can do. Like I said, I explained yesterday, this is not the best of hands, but it's keepable enough. And I am playing the Delver on turn 1. Not keeping up Stifle because we have no way to leverage this. If we don't draw our second land, then having the Stifle as our threat all the time, it's not going to do much. We're just going to sit there on one land doing nothing, and they'll just be able to build up whatever they do, even if they never fetch, or even if we can use the Stifle eventually. It will not lead to victory. So basically, victory will come if we draw more lands, or draw cantrips, or some very good counterspells. So this is a mediocre hand. It's keepable enough, I think, on the play. On the draw, this would never have been a keep. On the play, I'm fine with it. They're just slamming the Delver. They don't know, unless they're watching the stream, that we don't really have anything to back this Delver up. But most opponents will not just slam dunk all of their stuff when... ooh, they're not fetching. They're not fetching. Oh, yeah, baby. Ooh, and we have a misdirection now, that's very good. And I flip Delver. Alright, so I'm happy. We have Spell Snare for any 2-drops, we have Stifle for their fetch that's currently on the battlefield. This is very good. This is very good. See if they are going to go for it. They're not going for anything yet. They might still be many things just to fetch lands. Might be a Delver deck, might be Storm, might be... well, probably not. Show and tell again because of Delta. But, you know. So at least we got rid of the one fetch, and now they can fetch for free, of course. Maybe we'll start seeing what they are. We do need some land soon, though. The land situation is becoming precarious, so a land or a cantrip is definitely something that we're looking for here. Ooh, they're stuck on lands as well, so this is good, and we have... oh, and our second land. I might just be going for our second threat here. I mean, we can keep over the Spell Snare, but they're already at 9, and they don't seem to have much. So I'm going for another threat. Just try to grab him by the throat. Oof. So they are in fact show and tell, I think, and we're currently kind of open. Oh, well, Spell Pierce is... we're having some good draws today. Some luck here and there. But even if they resolve show and tell, if they don't like go omniscience into Emrakul, then we can simply show and tell in the Nemesis, but they concede. I'm very happy, by the way, that they showed us the Ancient Tomb. It might be misdirection. Misdirection. It might be misdirecting us into thinking that they're show and tell. They might just be an Urza deck, but I'm gonna just go for our plan from last time. I think they are on a... I'm banking on them having sneak attack as well. The fetch lands seem to indicate that, but... so again, 2 true names, I believe, 2 dismembers, and a vapor snack. Shadow Spear. What did I do different last time? Did I leave in the Shadow Spear last time? Mistakenly? I think I did. I think I left it in just as a mistake there. This means that we can put in the Ashok, I guess. Could be worse. Yeah, I think this is fine. Oh, did I keep a dismember in there? Huh. It's interesting. Oh well. We'll do it like this time, I guess. Okay. Did I really leave in a dismember? Why did I do that? It's so weird. Alright, we die against turn 1. We don't die against turn 2. That's what this hand is. You know, show and tell doesn't turn 1 too often, but sometimes they do. In that case, we die. I mean, that's just magic sometimes. You can't always go for the perfect hand that's good against everything. But they seem to be having a slow start. A slow start, that's bad against Wasteland. Because we don't have a Force of Will or anything, we can't really slam a Delver yet. We need to keep open some interaction here. I'm pondering first before slamming a threat, because I'm not comfortable with the amount of counter magic that we currently have. We want more. We don't want to counterbalance really yet. We want a Force of Will, and Stifle can be okay, maybe. So we're definitely not out of danger here. Here they're brainstorming. If the Stifle fails here, or if they just have an Ancient Tomb show and tell, we might still be dead next turn, but... what are you gonna do? Sometimes they just have it. We'll see. So they're thinking carefully about the brainstorm, which is fine to me, because I'm definitely gonna Stifle. Pondering. They seem to be really scared of Stifle here. Which is not weird, Stifle is a scary card. They don't shuffle. Some of them do. Definitely some of them do. They don't have another land. Ooh. That means we really want to Stifle them. Very bad. Ooh, and we have a Daze. This is perfect. Now I'm gonna brainstorm, searching for more lands. Perfect. We don't need a third stifle here. We really don't need... I don't think the... we're not gonna be casting the Ashok anytime soon, so... Just gonna do this, and this. I think for now, I'm waiting. Next turn I'm gonna be slamming Delvers. And for now I'm gonna put all my resources into resolving Stifle. Alright, another force. This is very good. Now our hand is insane against them at the moment. Here we go. It's Stifle time. Stop! Stifle time. Sorry. Alright. This is very aggressive of me, but I want my days to work. And we still have the dispute up. Okay, they're show and telling here. That's fine. We're disputing it. We still have days and Forzaville back up here. Alright, they're forcing back. Which I will be doing as well. We are now open to another show and tell into big creature thingy. So hopefully, well, we have another days. That's good. We have double days. All right, that makes me happy. Or at least happy enough. Could be worse. We could have done something a lot worse. Now we're very much open, of course, to whatever they have next. Right, in this case, I am slamming it. There's not much else to do. We can only hope that they don't draw another one, or don't draw like a sneak attack or something. You don't actually die to sneak attack into Emrakul. Silly enough. And if they don't do anything now, we just win on the Ancient Tomb, because they go to 2. I think we might have this. They might have a Pyroblast for our Insectile Aberration. But now the Ancient Tomb means that I don't think they can really win anymore. But some more surprising things have happened. Nope, that's it. Alright. You see, our deck just consists so much of so many counter spells that Show and Tell is gonna have a hard time against us. So very happy, 4-1. You here see the power of mono blue against combo decks. We're lucky here and there, but still. Anyway, we'll simply start a new league because, well, 40-minute stream is a bit short. Thank you. So what shall we do? Just the same deck again? Just keep the momentum going, I think. Any suggestions? Yeah, Show and Tell is our best matchup. There used to be a time when I kept track of records of this deck. Let's see if I can... Shouldn't really be showing any of this. I used to keep track of this. You can see, for instance, my grand total against Show and Tell was 14-2 online. And I haven't been keeping track of it for months, so it's probably even much better than that. Our best one was Reanimator, I think. No, it's 15-4. Alright. So, Show and Tell is actually better. Stoneblade, 11-1. It's also a good one. Let's see, what's our worst one? Probably like Slivers, but we only played it once. In fact, it's pretty difficult. Grixis Delver, kind of surprising. 1-3. Anyway, Elves is not very good. 3-4. Alright. Yeah, Miracles 11-11. It's the ultimate 50-50 matchup where it's very tight gameplay, very... Alright, thanks. Oh yeah, I'll just play the same one, I think. Just keep the momentum going, see what we can do. So, we're back for more. I am sorry, I was not paying attention. I'm sorry, this is very bad on stream. My apologies. Wow. Poor opponent. I'll be paying attention now. Here we go. Wow. Phones are bad for the human race. So this hand is a very bad hand. Way too many lands, nothing going on. No, just no. This is much better. Still no threats, but at least a lot of interaction. I like all of the spells here. So let's do it like this. I do want to keep the wasteland. We do hope to draw into some type of cantrip. And there we have the Delta. Just gonna play this. Pretty good draw. I mean, of course we want a threat as well, but we do also want to have the combination of 2 blue and wasteland. Nope. This is never gonna resolve. I'm gonna spell pierce it because Daze can protect us against nasty critters. And there are the lands. Alright. Now is the time to draw a threat. Now is indeed the time to draw a threat. This is the time to bank on this. Come on, threat. Another threat. Alright. It's a bit of a shame. I can get back into the game. Eventually. Come on, threat. Alright, ponder into threat. Alright, that's a lot of threats. Yeah, those Delvers aren't gonna flip anytime soon, but that's okay. Don't like really that we can't keep open the Stifle, but screw it. Next turn we can indeed keep up Stifle and play another Delver, but they're conceding. So we don't know what they are. Don't know what to sideboard. They're blue. We know they're blue. So Dispute is never gonna be bad. We can't just assume it's another show and tell, even though we've seen a lot of show and tell. I think Counterbalance will usually be good against many blue decks. So maybe remove one True Name just to be sure, one Dismember, not all of them, just one. Maybe like a Daze because we're on the draw. I don't know. I don't know what we're playing, so they do at least have that advantage. We kind of got a free win here. That's what Stifle does. That's one of the big draws to Stifle. You just get free wins. Many people think Stifle is a very bad card, and yes, there are situations that it is very bad. That doesn't do anything. But it has a surprising amount of targets for a surprising number of different decks. So even if it doesn't always, win you the game like it did just now, at least yeah, they now know we have Stifle, right? Yeah, I'm doing away with Stifle for now. Not sure. Again, a very reactive hand here. They're definitely fetching immediately. Let's hope it's a... Yeah, right, it's a non-basic. Might be a Delver here. Definitely wastelanding that volcanic island. They don't shuffle, but I don't care. I'm still gonna wasteland. I mean, if they do shuffle, then you definitely wasteland, but still, there's no reason not to. Just always wasteland. It's my mantra. Turn 1, always wasteland if possible. Even if they play a Delver, land into Delver, wasteland. Just do it. If it's their only land, they'll be very much screwed. Again, we're just wastelanding here. They might have Stifle themselves. They don't. So, hopefully this will do the trick. No, it will not. And now I wish we had the Stifle. Oh my god. It's a bit of a shame. No, oh, they're playing around it. They remembered. And now we are pondering. That's fine. That's fine. So, I think chances are that they are a Delver variant. Brainstorm. Alright, we have threats, we have counter magic, I'm removing the negation, and a land. So, for now, we'll be sitting on this. Now we do this. Hopefully draw into a wasteland. We don't. Let's ponder. See if we can still find that wasteland. We can't, but all of these cards are good. So just try to slam a threat, they might kill it. It's okay. Probably have something like a lightning bolt or something. Again, that's fine. Right, so the Rug Delver. Sylvan Library. Well, I'm not forcing it because they can't really leverage it at this point. They can't really draw too many cards here. Ponder again. Alright, that's all good. Play a Delver. And have some counter magic up. Maybe we'll shuffle next turn. We'll see. So, if we lose this game, I'm going to assume that they are Rug Delver, in which case we'll be boarding in Back to Basics, for instance, and definitely getting the Dismember back. But currently we are quite a bit ahead. Ooh, they're being very aggressive in their... I'll allow this. I want to keep the Spell Pierce up so that I can force a feel like something that really needs to get forced. And things like Bolt. They seem to be desperate here, but I'm still not Spell Pierce. Oh, nah. I want Spell Pierce whatever comes next. Oh man, they're not being lucky with their lands at all. Well, no Wasteland, but we now have double force. Let's put this member actually first, so that we have, if we need another threat next turn, but things don't seem to be going that way. We have double force now. Yeah, we were definitely looking for a Wasteland here. They're GGing. So they didn't find what they needed. The Wastelands were key to this victory. 2-0 against Rug Delver. I think my opponent was a bit unlucky here with their lands. And our deck is, well, one of the single most effective decks at punishing low land draws. Even though I guess in the end they drew a total of 4 lands. Oh, we had 2 Wastelands. I think they were Rug Delver, but we never saw any threats. That's not something you see often. That's usually the way we lose, if they just slam their threats very quickly and we can't get rid of them. Just waiting, just waiting. Just waiting, waiting around, waiting around. So I guess I'm supposed to keep you all entertained during this. But I'm not really an entertainer. I can't really do magic tricks. I mean, I can play Magic the Gathering, but I can't do actual magic tricks. Ooh, now we have an opponent. Let's do this. God, you're actually seeing my email notifications. Go away. So we lost the die roll. We can't keep this, no blue source. So mulligan. This is not much better, but I don't want to go to 5. So we're keeping this, doing away with a land. The reason why I keep 2 snows and not 2 fetch is so I can play Delver into Ponder and don't have to shuffle away the card that I want to flip the Delver with, I think. We'll see, we might just die here. We'll see what happens. Alright, so there you have a Delta. We do not, in fact, have a Stifle. So I'm just Delvering, see what happens. If they counter it, they counter it. If they kill it, they kill it. It's and pondering for Stifle is not really a thing yet. We can do that maybe next turn, but by that time they may have already fetched and we don't need to Stifle anymore. We will see. Don't know yet where this game is going. They might just go Ancient Tomb Show and Tell again, and this time actually we'll be losing to it. It happens sometimes. Ooh, there's a kitty on the prowl, so he might have some company soon in front of the camera. Hey, kitty. Oh, I was saying a chalice. All right, can't stop that. Now I wonder what they are. Are they like show and tell with chalice? Nah, I can't really imagine. Might be an Urza deck. Kind of shame that we now can't cast the Ponder. Ooh, this is good. We flip our Delver and have a Force of Negation against weird shenanigans. This I like. So now the game will simply be looking... here's a kitty. That is Puck. Our Lady Kitty. Or Lady Kitty. We have a brother and a sister. Puck and Muck. So, see the sign out. So they're definitely sort of Urza variant. We can't currently do anything against that. We're definitely easy Force of Negation here. An easy pitch Ponder. They might force back, will misdirect. Even though the true name is very good. Yeah, the true name is very good. Oof. It's a difficult decision here, but the thing is, Oko... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oko is very dangerous, but we do have 2 threats already next turn. I don't think I want to pitch the true name. Because they might just have another Oko. I mean, yeah. I think I'm letting it resolve. I already have an active Delver. So I'm already slamming it and the true name. Yeah, I'm allowing it. It seems okay. Only problem is that the misdirection is probably never gonna do anything again. I mean, and if you now draw like a true name, I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry. But you know, you can't know everything. You don't know what they have in hand. At least misdirection might help us resolve the true name or something. Alright, so they're making the Delver lose its flying. That's fine. Maybe they want to like make their Seat of the Synod next turn into a creature, but I don't really mind this. I mean, we do have the true name, hopefully. If it doesn't resolve, then we're in trouble. If it doesn't resolve, we have a big problem. So let's hope they don't have another force. So let's attack Oko. Bauble. So they know at least what I'm gonna draw. Scary stuff is this. Signet, so they're ramping a bit. Alright. They might just make that into a 3-3 to make sure my Delver doesn't do much anymore. But I'll still be able to kill the Oko then with the true name. They're very much thinking about what to do with their Oko. Yeah, like I said, they're making the Signet into a creature. Which is fine by me. It does stop our Delver from doing a lot. So in that regard, it's pretty okay. We have some interaction now, which I'm very happy about, actually. Let's kill the Oko. Because if they have like, I don't know, an Urza or a Karn, we can currently counter it if they don't draw any more lands. Of course, they will have 3 cards in hand now. We'll see. And if there's some kind of scary spell that targets, we might misdirect it. Well, this is a bit of a shame. The Daze won't do anything against their 4-drops now. They have another Oko. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's not good for us. This is not healthy. It takes True Name a lot of time to kill Oko. A lot of time indeed. So we need another True Name. I wonder what they're thinking. Alright, we can daze this, I guess. I mean, they wanted to make this into a creature, I guess. To try to up the pressure. It's pretty smart. But I don't want that. So now it's Oko against an army of food tokens. Oko against an army of food tokens. Sorry, True Name against an army of food tokens. Guess we have, oh my god. Just drawing this stuff. So yeah, definitely attacking Oko here. But this is not looking too well for us. Of course, they have to draw some good stuff still as well. Eventually, True Name will catch up to the Oko, but it will take, as long as they keep creating food, it will take a while. Well, they're not, so at least there's that. They are interestingly though screwing their own mana here, which is kind of interesting. Because at this point, if I draw another Daze, it will again protect against their 4-drops. But at this moment, not yet. So let's see. Oh, you have another land. Maybe that's the reason. So yeah, they will have a pretty big army soon. Yep. Can't be lucky all the time, I guess. Here I'll just attack with both. They will be forced to block with the Signet. And their Okko will be dying next turn. And it will be... But they will first put us to 10 and then to 4. So, yeah. I'm playing the land here. I don't know what kind of targeted spell they could still have at this point, but I don't want to be staring at my misdirection and 4 lands when such a thing happens. But yeah, they're probably making their food here, or their Seat of the Synod, into another creature and put me to 10. Then I'm forced to attack them. Okko. And then we are in trouble because we can't ever fetch again because they have 2 attackers now and I have only 1 blocker. So you're in danger here. Danger, Will Robinson. I almost wanted to say, yay, another threat, and I was like, nope. They have a Chalice. Don't forget the Chalice. Oh, Okko is dead. We are going to 4. And then we have to keep the true name back to defend. Hopefully we can draw a second one. I mean, there's no way they're not attacking here. And they have something actually to play. Or do they actually have 1-drops in their deck? That would be nice. Probably not. Another Okko? Oh my god. Alright, alright. Can't beat 3 Okkos. Alright. They are very much a land heavy deck with non-basic, so back to basic gonna be good. They do play some blue. We haven't actually seen a lot, but they definitely play it. Yeah, this was a beating. Nullrod obviously is going to be good. Winter Orb seems fine. And maybe 1 dispute. I don't want Vapor Snag, it's a 1-drop. Stifle is mediocre, it's not the worst. They do have fetches. But I don't really want to bank on them. Well, let's keep 3. They're also good against certain like Planeswalker or stuff like that. I don't really like having these non-blue threats. They might come back on the draw because Spell Pierce will become less good. Yeah, dispute is good, right? Let's go back to 2 Stifles here. Oh, by the way, misdirection, of course. That one seems really bad. Alright. Alright. Do it. I don't want to go full 3 Winter Orb, that's too much. They also have their Signets and stuff. We'll see. Alright. I am scared of a turn 1 Chalice here. I do have Spell Snare to stop it, but I'm still going to slam the Delver. If they have it, they have it. I'm just going to cry till the end of time. But because we don't have double blue, I can't really keep that up and, you know. We'll keep it up next turn, I guess. Or ponder. Wasteland, we'll see. Here they go. Here they go. Whew. Lucky. Lucky. We're definitely wastelanding here. Another bauble, so they're kind of mulliganing in a way. Well, not really, but they don't really know what kind of hand they will have by the time their next turn arrives. Still gonna reveal it, they already knew that I was drawing it. Let's get rid of that Ancient Tomb. I want to keep open the spell snare for now. This time I want to keep it open, and next turn we'll ponder hopefully into a second land. And then still keep it open. Really don't want to get chaliced here. They might already have an Akko here though, that's also a thing. We seem to be having a rough time here, this match. Doesn't really seem to be going our way. Emery is pretty good. We'll be dismembering this in our end step. If they don't do something like Chalice here. Emery definitely needs to go. We'll try. They might counter it. We'll see. Right. Let's see if we can flip a Delver. We can, but we do find our second land. That's good. Let's ponder. Alright, Daze, I love that. Kinda do want to flip Delver though. It is dangerous what I'm doing here, but I'm putting that on top. I do really want to flip the Delver. Yes, yes I do. Hopefully they won't have like an Akko here or something that I could have dazed, but you know, that's the risk we sometimes have to take, I think. You can't keep this up against their deck as long as you don't have like a null rod. Which I'll be trying to find next turn with the Ponder. Oh. Ooh, this is nice. This is very nice. Definitely flipping the Delver here. We are going to shuffle. And then ponder. Hopefully into null rod. Could just slam through them, I guess. But don't really want to. Start with a ponder. Winter Orb. Mystical Dispute. These aren't necessarily bad, but not necessarily good either. I'm not really happy with this. Oh. Yeah, I'm keeping this. I mean, I really don't want them to have like Akko. No, I'm not keeping this. I can't keep this. Come on. I can't keep this. This is also good against Akko. See? It's all good, man. Are we allowed to attack, or are they going to try to kill the Delver? Well, that would be a bit of a shame. We do still have the True Name, which I might just be slamming next turn. We have Daze and Force of Negation to protect against the real bad shenanigans. Are they killing it now? They might be. Blue, black. If it's 2 mana, I will spell snare anything that's 2 mana. I mean, no real reason not to. I wonder what they're doing. Three mana. Abrupt decay. All right. Can't counter that one. Too bad we did. We actually boarded out the misdirection. That's a bit of a shame now. Imagine that. That would be funny. Misdirecting is on the signet. Well, here comes True Name. Here comes True Name. There's the Winter Herb. Winter Orb very bad here. They might have a Force of Will. They don't. Alright, that's good. And we get to keep our spell snare up. That's good. Narset. No Narset for you. And here we might be Winter Orbing. Just slowing them down a little bit. And again, they do have the Signet, but... we also have the Bar, that maybe changes things. It screws them just as much in a way. Interesting choice here. I think Winter Orb also screws us a bit from the Brazen Bar. So I think I'm doing just the Petty Theft first. Slow them down. Is it Oko time? Tarmogoyf. Wow. This deck is wild. This deck is wild. I love it. I'm just gonna Brazen Bar here. Keep open Stifle for anything really bad. Out of yields. We do want to cast the Bar and step, of course. No, they can't. So game 3 is going to be a thing. We did see decays and stuff like that. We even saw Tarmogoyf, so Vapor Snag isn't even the worst. It's a wild deck that they're playing. And we didn't really see too many fetches, so I think Misdirection is going to come back in, and yeah, stealing it. No, that's just for the Tarmogoyf. That's not good enough. I think Vapor Snag is just going to come back in. They have enough creatures to Vapor Snag, and it's a blue card. Winter Orb wasn't too impressive. Good enough. If they don't draw Signets, it's very good. I'm thinking more and more with the league that we played yesterday and this league that we might have to go back to Null Rod in the Cyber. It's just so good. Seems to be really good in this meta. This hand is okay. We definitely need to try to force a Chalice here, not a Signet. That's okay. Well, easy Wasteland here. Keep them off their mana. Let's ponder. Back to basics seems fine. True name seems fine. Everything seems fine. The land is the least good of those, but we have a game-ending threat here. Back to basics can screw with them quite a bit as well. So I'm okay with this. We have double force of will here against anything really bad like an Oko or something. Fine. Seriously, fine. I don't really care. We have the double force, we have true name and back to basics. So currently our game plan does not involve casting 1-drops. Sometimes you just have to hope that the Chalice isn't going to impact you too much. And we still have Brazen Bar in here somewhere. Definitely forcing this. They might force back and then I'll force back. Vapor Snag is going away. And now we're going to try to resolve the back to basics. So fetch here. It's a 1-drop, that's a bit of a shame. Alright, so that resolved. They currently don't have green mana, but there are many ways that they can get to it to a prop decay, but they don't. Alright, now we can slam the true name with Force of Will backup. Double Force of Will backup, very good this. This is going the way we want. They now have a basic. That's okay. It depends on what they do here. I kind of do want to force this. I mean, the stuff that they can draw into can be very dangerous for us. And we still have another force for anything else that's going to come along. Second back to basics, I'm just slamming it. Maybe weird, but I don't want them to like do an end step abrupt decay at any point, like with a Lotus Petal. I just want to make sure that they stay a bit mana screwed here. Let's see, here you have the Lotus Petal, so now they do have the option of doing such a thing. Another Oko. Tarmogoyf. We can't really raise that at this point. But now we're all out of tricks. We're gonna have to do it with this, which might just be more than enough. I mean, got some really good stuff down here. Winter Orb will not help us at this time. If they slam another basic, it might, but for now, it won't do anything. Alright, that's good. And we can kind of refill our hands maybe. Ooh, that's very good. We can flash that in, even though they might just have a drown in the lock or something. But I'm just gonna try anyway, of course. No reason not to. Fetch land. So I can get green for whatever. Maybe another Tarmogoyf. Maybe an Rub Decay, but we'll see. And the next turn, Winter Orb is going to be relevant. Oko, I guess. Nope, just another Tarmogoyf, which at this point is not scary. They might have like a Force of Will here, but I don't think they do. Let's just cast it. Ooh, Winter Orb, days back up, this is all good. Unless they have like something that gives a double, 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 triple, quadruple strike. Indeed. We might be looking at somebody salting off. Hopefully not. Hopefully they're just lamenting this a little bit, which is fine. Let's hope it stays with this. Don't want to get into a fight. Feels like they're typing like a big rant. Let's hope not. If you're gonna lose, just lose. It happens. Yeah. I just want to talk a little bit. That's also fine. They were nice about it. Just wanted to talk a little bit about it. It's fine. Really hope to avoid saltiness on stream. And never really engage into salt talk, luckily. I personally somebody who doesn't get salty quickly, luckily. I mean, sometimes when I'm playing alone online, then sometimes sure I can be a little bit miffed if something goes amiss, but I always manage to just put it aside. I definitely never enter in any kind of soul talk. Sometimes if they go really, like if they go on a big rant, I might just make one joke response or something, or I'll just ignore it, or I don't know. I just say, "Yep, I'm very lucky," something like that. I'm not really interested in having a salt talk, but if they want to have a normal conversation, then I'm always happy to talk. So 2-0, that's good. Here we go. And we won the die roll again, so that's good. This is a bad hand, no blue source. No lands at all, so we're mulling to 5, alright. They're also mulling, so at least that's fair. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're mulling to 5. To 4, I mean. Well, shit happens. They keep 6, so we are a very big disadvantage. This is fine. Alright, we'll keep this. We'll keep the land, the Delver, the Days, and the Wasteland, I think. It means no interaction, but at least we can maybe Wasteland them out of the game. Keeping up the Spell Pierce is also fine. But I'm doing it like this. At least we have the Days as interaction, and we have Wasteland maybe to screw them a little bit. But yeah, like you say, Case, what the fuck? It happens. It's kind of a shame because we're 2-0, so we're on our way to a very good league, and you know, if you lose this way, it's kind of bad, but it happens, and we might still win. At least we have the turn 1 Delver, Days back up, Wastelands. We're not going to show them that we have Wasteland. Let them fetch a non-basic. At least our Delver has flipped. And we're definitely not conceding until we know what we're playing. But, you know, so far it's... For a multi 4, this is perfect. But they might be abrupt decaying here, and there's nothing to misdirect to, so... If that's the case, then that's the case. I don't mean you, Case. Sorry. That was childish. Nah, I'm not dazing this. I want to daze something that really impacts us. I mean, they can't really use this too many times. So yeah, I'm wastelanding the trop to cut them off blue. Not sure that's correct, but we don't know exactly what they're playing. Maybe a loam deck or something. We'll see. By the way, now if they play Abrupt Decay, we can actually misdirect it towards the Sylvan Library. So that's good. So we're a bit insulated here against anything really bad. We'll see. Mox diamonds. Yeah. Can't do anything against that. Let me do. I have. It's a cool foil, in fact. So there's that. Confident. I can't do anything against confident. They will be stacking their land, but yeah, divert is an excellent alternative to misdirection, definitely. Alright, force of negation, also fine here, I guess. We're now protected against various things. We're not protected against Merit Lage, though. That's a bit sucky. So they might just draw into Dark Depths and have the combo. And we can't do anything about it. Well, we can top deck Brazen Bower. But yeah, this isn't looking good. Even though we are fast approaching their life total. But so they're at 8. Casting the Ooze maybe? No, Oko. We definitely need to counter this, there's no doubt about that. They're already at 4 mana, so Daze is probably not going to help us anytime soon. So I think I need to bank on drawing a blue card in order to not lose against Abrupt Decay. I think that's the best line. They now know we have misdirection. Okay, this is what I need to do. I will see. But we're still very unlikely to win this. Now something like a blue card, preferably, probably like Force of Will. That's a blue card. I could ponder, I guess, into a better blue card. Because now I only have misdirection. So yeah, I'm doing that. Definitely need a blue card. So if you don't find any blue cards, well, ooh, this is good. Alright. Double Days and Force of Will. Alright, this is better. Now we're protected against many things, but still not against Merit Lage. They're going to 4. Ooh, lucky. Lucky them. Oh my god, that was so lucky. They had a blind Dark Confident flip there. Too bad for us, it flipped a land. Now they're gonna stack their deck. They might just have Dark Depths. I mean, if they have like a card to search for it, that's not gonna do much. Ooze. There are no creatures. Ooze is fine. Ooze is not too scary here. They can't really fetch, because then they'll die. I think I'm gonna go for Days, which is on top. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not disliking it. There are better cards, but there are worse cards too. I like it. Don't want the other one, but we're never gonna. It's not ever gonna be relevant. Alright. Hopefully they stack their deck wrong. Now they cycle. It's fine. Tight, tight, tight. Yeah, they did that the right way at least. I still lose to a natural Dark Depths. Should be a shame. Oh my god. Well. That's why you never give up. Never surrender. So, back to basics. Obviously good here. Winter Orb is kind of fine if they don't have a Mox. And this is something, at least I'm gonna try it. Null Rod is pretty good. Against their Mox, but only against their Mox. So it's very niche to board it in. So it's the last card I'm gonna board in, if I'm gonna board it in. That's a big if. Shadow Spear is not good enough. I do need all the removal. This for the like Elvish Reclaimer and Dark Confident. Vapor Snack obviously against Merit Lage, together with the Brazen Barrers. I think we don't really need the Legionnaires, generally speaking, because their Elvish Reclaimers can easily become 3-4 very quickly. So those are easy cuts. I think the rest is all fine. Even Misdirection against Abrupt Decay. So yeah, like I said, Null World, very niche. Last card I would board in. Is it good enough? I doubt it. Difficult. I do like it though. I do like it. Nah, not enough. If you're gonna have mocks, they're gonna have mocks. It's a good card. Costs 0. Makes a mana of any color. It's broken. Alright, this is a better hand than last time, but still not a slam dunk. For the main reason that there are no cantrips, no wastelands. I don't like that, but I'm probably still gonna keep it. It's not very good, but that's the fun thing about Magic. Sometimes that 4-card hand was pretty good, and this... They're not fetching, that's good. And this 7-card hand is mediocre. I do expect them to fetch at least next turn, so no reason to play the Ponder here. Let's hope they fetch now. They don't. I really hope they fetch. They don't. That's a bit of a shame. Now I do have to Ponder next turn. So hopefully I draw like a land here. That would be nice. Land. Ooh, I do. Well, we called for it and it arrived. Ponder. Now we have to assume that I'm not gonna keep the card that's gonna go second or third, because we might have to stifle here. I do want the Delver. I want a cheap threat. Daze is also good, and the third land is good. It's all good. But if I can stifle, I'll stifle. So yeah, next turn I'll play the Delver. Whatever happens. Hopefully I can play it with just the island, and then it will flip with the Daze, but I do expect that I need to stifle at one point here. Gonna try to keep them off their mana. They have a lot of mana already, so I'm not necessarily screwing them. We'll see. Maybe I'll just keep the stifle for the moment they try to copy Thespian Stage to gain a turn. I don't know. They might be decaying here. Yeah. The Daze is not as important as this third land, at least, so I am stifling this. I do expect them to still have Abrupt Decay. Can't do anything against this. And the next turn I'll have True Name with a couple of forces as backup. But we're still in danger of, again, the natural Dark Depths draw. Which is something that happens. Plowshares. I'll Spell Pierce that. I'm very much willing to Spell Pierce that. Didn't expect that. They're playing a version probably with Knight of the Reliquary. A card that I will definitely be forcing if they cast it. Alright, a Wasteland to protect against my Wasteland. Yeah, alright. Here goes the Delver. I'm not forcing this. Sylvan Library. Yeah, I'm forcing this. I really am. Because currently I don't have a big clock going. Now, back to basics. And now we do slam the true name, even though the force of will is now not castable. But sometimes you gotta live on the edge to win. Can't really keep this up for too long either. They might have Plague Engineer here, which is definitely a card that they will be running from the side. If they do, they do. They're still looking for stuff. Thalia, alright, that's fine. I can raise that. Thalia does mean that the Force of Will can't be hardcast here, so I'm not slamming another land. You know, at one point I hope to draw into like a Brainstorm. So we're just doing it like this. Dried Arbor, not too scary. I mean, it does mean that now the clock is equal, I guess. But we are going to draw more stuff, obviously. Okay, Ponder, I'm definitely casting it, even though I do want the blue card for force. Oh. No blue card. Back to basics. Currently not good, but maybe next turn, huh? But for now we'll keep it as protection against anything really bad. It can eventually become very good here. The problem is if they now cast something for like 4 or 5 mana, I probably need to force it, because whatever is in their deck that's so expensive is always gonna be an extreme card. Alright. Dismember now for the Thalia, that's good. I like that. Feeling slightly safer now, but still, if they just draw Dark Depths, we just die. I mean, it's simple. It's the way this sometimes works. Alright. Plague Engineer. Yeah, I need to counter it. I mean, there's no way I don't counter it. It's a shame about the back to basics, but we can't lose our true name here. So I'm dismembering this. As a start. Hopefully they don't have Veil of Summer. Now naturally draw another back to basics. That's what we're gonna do. You heard it here first. The Gift of Foresight. Nope, not the Gift of Foresight. Alright, alright. This is a pretty tight game. Maze of Ith won't help them. So we don't have a creature. No, 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 no. And the good thing about this, it will even exile the life from the loam. It's very good. Alright. Don't draw another Plague Engineer, please, or anything. Then we should be good. Whew. Nice. 3-0. screaming. So, alright, let's do a very quick toilet break. I'll be back. Always wash your hands, especially in these times. Alright, let's do this. Here we go, guys. Hello, kitty. Come on. Yes, you have a beautiful butt. Hello. Yes, I love you too. I love you too. Pet me, human. Give me attention, human. Yeah, but human has to play a game now. Alright. Come on. Here we go. This hand seems fine. We have force of will to protect against anything really bad from happening. We have a threat for some cantrips. This is fine. They're mulliganing, so that's good as well. Oh, you're persistent, huh? A persistent kitty. This is the extra challenge. Alright. This might be Merfolk, which is not good for us. Come on, kitty. We definitely need to force of will this. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. Kitty doesn't want to stay away. They're dazing, alright. Can't be held. This is a very bad matchup, by the way. Come on, kitty. That's why I normally stream. One of the reasons I normally stream in my room upstairs. Alright. Let's ponder. Yeah, alright. I guess the Delver is going to be good enough eventually. Can't play it this turn. We do need to flip it eventually, so I need to keep the fourth land as well. Ooh, don't like it, but we'll do it. This is not very good, but no, this matchup is bad, very bad, but not unwinnable. And a flip Delver into a true name might help us win. It might also just be the Esper deck, but I don't think so. They chose not to shuffle, so they probably have something good going on there. Now I might actually do want to shuffle eventually. At least shuffle away the Stifle. So we'll keep that. Stifle might also be good in a way against Ether Vial at one point. I don't know. Might be good here, but here it's too late. Alright. Alright, and then it is in fact Esper. Sure. If they name true name, then they're godly, but there's nothing to be done about it anyway. But they're definitely Esper Vial. The deck we also saw yesterday. Well, they chose Force of Will, which is not in my hand. Ooh. Now I know what they are. Now we finally know. This is the deck known as Cephalid Breakfast. And I do think we're dead. We're almost dead. Oh, they're just doing the Oracle thing. It's fine. They're allowed to scry. So basically this deck, the Shuko has an equip of 0. There's Cephalid Illusionist, I believe it's called, which every time it's targeted by something, you mill 3. So basically what they're gonna do is mill themselves. And eventually do like a Dread Return on Thessa's Oracle. So yeah, they're definitely doing that, alright. I mean, they might just have it. They might just have it. Stifle is not gonna help there. No, that's not true. Oh, it might have done the Thessa's Oracle trigger. Oh my god. Ah! That's not smart, Joris. That was very bad. I'm sorry. I should have kept it against the Thessa's Oracle trigger. Really stupid. Oh well. It happens. Carry on. They might not have it, but they also might have it. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I was so dead set on getting rid of the Stifle that I didn't realize with the new information that Stifle is actually not that bad here. Well, I might draw another one, but that wasn't very good. I guess they have it here. Yep, they do. Let's see if their deck has any surprises left, but basically we're dead here. Unless they make a mistake. I'm going to have them play this out a little bit because I want to see what their hidden tech might be. If there is any, probably not. But I really should have kept the Stifle. I mean, it would have been able to stifle their Thessa's Oracle trigger. This wasn't very good on my part. It happens. We can still win next turn, but next games, but it's going to be difficult. This is, and I mean, we're generally good against combo decks, but if there's one combo deck that we're not very good against, is this one, because they have so many. They're creature based, and creature based combo decks are better against us than non-creature based combo decks. And Cavern of Souls can hurt us, so we'll look. Yeah, so there's the Dread Return. They're gonna sack 3 Narcomoebas, and then they have a Thessa's Oracle, and then we lose. I really should have kept the Stifle, and they would not have been. Oh, I guess it also doesn't matter because they would have been able to therapy it away. So in the end, my mistake doesn't even necessarily matter. They would have named Stifle. So yeah, we're gonna need some graveyard hate here, null rod. So basically these four. Ashok seems pretty decent. Counterbalance might be okay. Do one, dispute not two. Well, yeah, let's do it. I mean, they don't always have Ether Vial. This is one of those matchups where I do believe True Name is really bad. You don't really want to tap out for it. Vapor Snag is bad as well, so Shadow Spear Dismember is actually really good. Do like Stifle. Spell Snare is okay, Spell Pierce is okay. Yeah, let's just get rid of all the True Names. It's just too slow. Misdirection, well, a counter spell is very niche. Yeah, let's keep one True Name just to be sure. Guess we can cut on the Wastelands actually. No, no, of course not. They have Cavern of Souls. The Force of Negation. Difficult. Oh, let's do it like this. I don't know. It's a difficult deck to board against. Many options, and that's one of the things that they do. They have multiple angles of attack. Makes it dangerous. But let's see what happens. Yeah, I guess. It's very mediocre though. With the play, I don't really want to shuffle this. Oh, hello. Many good things here. Want the null rod to be last. I just need to remember not to shuffle anytime soon. So the next land, unless I daze, the next land is simply gonna be island again. The next land is gonna be wasteland, whatever happens. Ether Vial is fine. This makes the null rod very good. I'm gonna protect it with our life. Next turn when we cast it, we'll have quite a bit of protection. Because I'll play the Strand first, so I'll also have Spell Snare. It's also kind of dangerous to cast it here, but they do have 6 cards and 2 mana open, but I'm still gonna. Let's fetch first. Brainstorm is fine. All out of fetch. This means daze. If they use like Spell Pierce, I can daze. Alright, they don't. So feeling slightly safer here now. But we don't have any pressure yet. I mean, the Brazen Bar will eventually come in. It's a good card to Spell Snare, I say. Alright. I won't fight over it, I think. It's gonna be a good card for them for sure, but maybe we'll find something. Planeswalker. Pretty good one at that. We're brainstorming. Chances are they have like Source of Plowshares or something. Kinda don't want to play Wastelands. Nah, even though that would mean hardcast Force of Will, I still don't really want to. If you want to counter anything by casting mana, it's first gonna be Mystical Dispute. Definitely countering True Name, so they have a backup plan with True Name Nemesis. See, now I'm very happy that I didn't play the Wasteland, so I can put it away. Definitely want Narset here. I'll try to protect it. Gauge might eventually be good. Not good enough. I'm gonna go for another Force, just protection. Attack the Jace to keep it at 3. So that if they ever want to flash something back, that Jace dies. Does mean that this Brazen Bar is never gonna win us the game, but at least it will keep Jace at bay a little bit. Path to Exile. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it does mean that we can't pressure Jace anymore, which is a bit of a shame, but it's okay. Thessa's Oracle. Well, they're gonna scry a little bit. It's okay, yeah. Might also mean that they're gonna kill Narset with it, but we'll see. Let's draw something with this. Cantrip would be nice. Ugh. Okay, we're well protected, but they do have Jace now running wild. And our Narset is gonna die, so they will be cantripping again soon. That's a bit of a shame. I wanted to draw like a cantrip into a threat. That would have been perfect. Really sad now. I bored out most of the true names. That was apparently a very bad decision. Well, we live and learn, I guess. We live and learn. Ugh. I'm still gonna play it. For our brainstorm next one will be good. Now we have Hardcast Force of Will with Spell Pierce backup, I guess. Yeah, this is not looking good. I said, I didn't really expect Tuning to become an important card in this matchup, but apparently it is. Because we've defeated their initial main game plan for now, but ugh. I guess this is fine to cast. Let's make sure that for now they have nothing to flash back with Jace. It won't be alive forever because of the Oracle. We still need to find our threats. And Jace is getting close to Emblem, and then we're in trouble. It's okay, I guess, for now. Yeah, again, we are stopping their main game plan, but we have all the counter spells in the world now. Had I known this, I would have aggressively countered like their Jace more. If and buts, huh? If and buts. Man, we need that one true name, and we need it fast. Alright, let's brainstorm. We're going to aggressively protect this brainstorm. Is this gonna be good enough? Probably not. These are gonna go. I'm gonna fetch, ponder. We do have the one threat now, but it's not really very good. No, this is bad. This is bad. This is very bad. Brainstorm again. Still no. Ooh, we can stifle eventually there. If they want to make an emblem, we can stifle it. That at least is something good. And we're not going to be able to shuffle any of this, so let's protect the stifle for now. It's going to go on top, but above that, like a daze, stifle, play our final land. So they will definitely eventually be going for that emblem. And those illusionists can in fact protect themselves, or at least their fellow creatures. Might just have another one, or just, well, they can't replay it, I guess, with Jace. Can't do anything against that. Prevent alchemy will be dealt to and by target creature you control. To and by. Alright. So attacking doesn't really do anything yet here. So now it's just hoping that they will try to emblem this turn and see if we can stifle it. We do have some counter protection here. Nope, they're not going for it as of yet. Can't really attack either. Another one of of those. Alright, and we're back to where the brainstorm showed us our cards, so again looking for that one true name. Would have been 4 had I known the game would be going like this. We live and learn. It's always very important. Always keep learning while playing Magic. So we need to have a true name in order to win. There's one in the deck, so we need to aggressively protect it with our counter magic. That's Delver. I mean, having a second threat is good. It can only... It's actually going to be okay. So they plow that. Yeah. Can't really keep on protecting those cards. At least we'll have flying. At least it will be able to do something against the Jays. Or at least eventually it will have flying. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, currently doesn't do anything. Yeah, I was afraid of this. Yeah. Yeah, we're not winning this one, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. It wasn't really in the cards. Oop. Now we also boarded out the spear, which also Null Rod hits that as well. So I think it's pretty much over. They're just beating us with these 1/1s because we never had a true name. So what have I learned here? That Cephali Breakfast has a backup plan where we really need our true names. Alright. Better luck next time. We live and learn. No 5-0 today. Yeah. The real reason, I guess, to counter this. Guess they will get a better skull. We're not winning. Alright. There's a brainstorm, but even if we now have the true name, we still die a horrible death. I mean, we can petty theft one. But we can't block with it. We can block with one Delver and the flipped Delver, and then they attack with 4 creatures and they go to 1. They also have the Better Skull coming in, and we have no way of shuffling this. Nope. That was it, boys and girls. Alright, let's see if we can at least get another 4-1. Which would mean that this is a very good day. If we can get 2 4-1s, that's, I'm happy. So I guess this is the kind of situation where not being a very popular streamer yet. Um, these moments you kind of want to chat or just need to be very entertaining, I guess. But on the other hand, it's okay to not do anything for a couple of minutes. Appreciate the quiet moments in life. Almost nothing so far. This is like the third league since the new meta, and I think I've only played it once, maybe. Only one. Or was it twice? Not sure anymore. We definitely got to Winter Orb somebody yesterday. That was fun. I mean, yeah, I think so too. But on the other hand, we've been seeing a lot of show and tell, for instance. So I think combo decks will be back with a vengeance to punish the Snow Codex. So anyway, this seems like a pretty decent hand. We have protection turn 0. We have a threat. We have a wasteland. A lot of counter magic. This seems fine. Not perfect, but fine. So yeah, I think it's gonna be tier 0 for sure. But time will tell if it will really have the win rate to back it up. I mean, it is very good. So this might be... Oh, I hope that this is Belcher. Please be Belcher. No, it's not Belcher. It's... Ooh, no, this is much worse for us than Belcher. This is, in fact, mono red with Punishing Fire. So it's mono red Eldrazi. Yes, it is. The force is almighty in this hand. Only problem here is we can't counter everything. And had I known that I would draw the Dismember... nah, I'm gonna let this resolve. This does mean that I can't wasteland them anymore. Ever. At least this game one. A bit of a shame that I had to use the force on the Rebel Master. If I'd known I had Dismember, then that would have been so much better. But you can't really let a Rebel Master run loose. Why did... I revealed it. I revealed it. I'm so silly. Well, at least we can maybe like Brazen Bar. Let's do that now. Wait, you don't have red mana. Let's do that right now. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. They don't have red mana at the moment. This might be okay, actually. Only problem is I can't really counter it, but you know, at least it gets rid of a card. Simeon's Spirit Guide. Maybe I should have countered. I don't know, but I don't seem to do much at the moment anyway, so it's okay. So now at least it's flipped. So I'm gonna try to kill it. Yeah, I'm gonna let it resolve. I don't really like that, but don't really want to run into like a grove. I think this is gonna be a difficult match to win. Difficult game at the very least to win. Well, hello. Yeah, I'll let it resolve. And then kill it with Dismember. I'd rather still have the Force of Will than the Force of Will and the Stifle. Yeah, 6 mana uncounterable Chandra is a real beating. I don't have another Dismember, so this is... my phone is dying. So I need to counter this. And I'm probably doing it with the Daze, hoping to draw another blue spell. Because Daze isn't doing much here. Oh yeah, things are definitely looking grim. This does nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. I mean, I can't even fetch anymore with the Blood Sun, so... Ugh. Yeah. As they say, shit happens. Alright. It is a winnable matchup. It is. This version is more difficult though. I am definitely not playing Mind Harness. Yeah. Oh, why not? Let's steal a Rebel Master today. Let's make that our final goal. Back to basics seems good against the Eldrazi versions of this. Winter Orb is also fine. Not perfect, but fine. 3.6 Runkin. Negation is fine. Narset, meh. Does fine as some of her luck pieces in the end, but Stifle is really bad. Stifle is the worst against them, even though it does something against their activations. Misdirection can be good, but only very specifically when it's punishing fire into Rebel Master. That seems a bit loose. And I'll do away with a Legion. It's good against Rebel Monsters, isn't it? The rest is kind of fine. Yeah, let's get rid of our Legionnaire. Yeah. We'll see. Just doing this a little bit on the fly. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we have Force of Will, True Name, Wastelander. This is very good. I'm gonna fetch turn 1 in order to make sure that a Blood Moon or Blood Sun doesn't hurt us too much. That it becomes something that doesn't really need to be countered. They're mulliganing. It's always good, of course. So yeah, this might be winnable. This might be winnable. We shall see. It's a montagne, a mountain. Alright. That's a dead Delver. I kind of hope to ship away some lands here. Nope. Nope. So we're brainstorm locked, but we do have the pieces to win. We really need to protect that True Name. We have Brazen Bar to get rid of anything really nasty for a turn. Yeah, they might just have another Red Blast, but you know, I'm still gonna slam it. I have double force. And it is very important for this card to resolve. They don't counter it, so this is fine. They might have Boil. They definitely might have Boil. Trinosphere. That's fine. At this point, I already have my true name. I have the mana to use to go through Trinosphere, and I can actually get rid of their Ancient Tomb. So they will also only be able to cast the one spell each turn. So at this point, if they don't play anything, I'll be playing a Brazen Borrower, which might just get Punishing Fired, which is fine. Blood Sun is fine by me. No reason really to counter that. Of course, if I play the Borrower, it might come back to bite me in the ass because I only have one force, but I do think I'll be drawing a blue card soon. And if not, then, well, shit happens. Shit might be happening here. So I am not F4ing, turn of auto yield, because I am playing the land. If I draw another land, I can simply hard cast a force. So I'm either going to draw a land or a blue card. Unless I draw Porcelain Legionnaire. I'm probably going to draw Porcelain Legionnaire. That's the gift of foresight working against me. Alright, they don't have anything to get back from this. Alright, so the finale for today, for the 4-1. On the draw against Mono Red Eldrazi. Yeah, this is all fine. I mean, sure, cards like Days are worse on the draw, but you still need them. We'll see. That's a Mulligan. They are Mulligan as well. I mean... Yeah, I can't really mulligan to a force. It just goes too far. I might just not need it. So I'm keeping this. It's rough. It's rough, but I'm keeping it. At least I have the Days, which hopefully will not be nullified by a Spirit Guide. We'll see. I am removing a Wasteland here because we might just never need it. They might just have mountains only. I might just have a turn 1 Chalice, which would suck, but what are you gonna do? If this were my first 7, I would definitely ship it. I don't think I can go to 5 here. So we have 1 card to play, 2 cards in fact to play. If they do have Chalice, we'll see. We'll see, we might just be dead here. It happens, and then we can all go our merry way. Ancient Tomb, into blood. Alright. I can live with that. That's not so scary. It does mean that we can't use the Wasteland. It's a bit of a shame. Double Days. I am pondering first. I do want more interaction here, like the Force of Will. I do want no, not like that. No, can I? No. Oh God. Doesn't matter. No, I won't shuffle. The reason why I'm crying a little bit is because I should have put the island second, not the fetch land, because the fetch land is currently useless. But what are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? So I'm just slamming the Legionnaire here. Might just die to like Punishing Fire or something. Which is fine. Don't really feel like I necessarily need to protect it. I have a Delver as another threat, and you know. So Thought Not Seer. Yeah, I need to counter this for sure. Oof. If they now have a Spirit Guide, we are in deep trouble. They don't. But still, they have 2 cards in hand, and there were probably like something like a Smasher or something, which we might be able to just raise if we flip. And I go to 12. If we flip, they go to 7. Yeah, we might be. It's gonna be tight because we have nothing to follow this up. They might have Chandra here. No, they have Smasher. They definitely have Smasher. Alright. Alright. Ooh, they're going on the defense. This means that their 1 card in hand is probably like a land or something. That's good to know. So at least now we can attack with the Aberration. So this is gonna be tight. We're really depending on them to brick here. Not of like a Chandra. Though I guess at this point they need another land for Chandra. Rebel Master, alright. It doesn't seem too scary because of the Legionnaire. So that's fine. They will be starting to attack here, I think. With the Smasher as well. I mean, the Smasher isn't... Yeah, I guess it's keeping the Legionnaire back. Maybe I should have dazed here to do 2 damage. Oh, I didn't. But that's something to remember for next time. Yeah, not playing anything here. So I really should have dazed, maybe. That's okay. They could have the Chandra here, and I think in that case we lose big time. They have Chalice, which is fine. I mean, can't do anything against it anyway. Alright, so the Chalice is actually doing something here. It's a bit of a shame. But now they can't use their Ancient Tomb anymore. Ever. So if they don't have like a Punishing Fire... Don't have Punishing Fire, please. Whew! 4 and 1 once again. 2 4 and 1s in a row. It's very good. Alright. Couple of close ones, especially this last one was really close. Yeah, the previous match was pretty tough. Alright. Anyway, I had another good time. Hopefully you still like this deck. I definitely do. I will never get tired of it. It's now 8 days until we get Ethereal Forager, Spell Belly. Really looking forward to it. So my next stream will be on Monday, which will be the last stream without Spell Belly. I will probably do an extra stream somewhere next week on Wednesday or Thursday to celebrate the release of our new favorite card in the deck. Well, maybe that's a bit too much, but I definitely am going to love it and going to include it immediately. Spell Belly is the nickname, a very quick nickname. that became popular quite quickly, even though the card's not released yet, for Ethereal Forager from the Commander set of Ikoria. It's let's show it if we can. Ethereal Forager. It's a 6-drop with Delve, mono blue. Here we go. Let's see if I can put this on the screen. So it's a 6-drop, but it has Delve, so usually for us it will be a 2-drop. It's safe from Fatal Push and Abrupt Decay, not from Bolt and Swords, of course. Flying. And attacks, you may return an instant or sorcery card exiled with Ethereal Forager. So when you delve, you have to take real care of what you delve with it. In certain situations, you will simply just get all of your good spells if you think you can protect it. If you think you can't, and you might want to cast a second one, you might want to save some spells in the graveyard. But I think this card is going to be excellent in this deck. I'm going to start as a 3-off. I think 4 is just too many, but as a 2-off, it might just not be good enough. I've tested it once in paper with Thought Scour, and it was really good. The one time that it stuck, it just took over the game completely. If you get to hit with it even once, it's ridiculous. You can just get a Force of Will back or something. It's so good, and then it can protect itself and get more cards back. It's really good. So yeah, I agree, pretty decent. Alright, but that's for next week. On Monday, not yet, because it will be released next week on Wednesday, so 8 days from now. So first one more regular stream on Monday, and then we'll try to do an extra one somewhere next week when the card is available, when I can get it from like Goatbots or something. So have a nice day, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. And see you all next time on the adventures of Mono Blue Delver. Have a good one. A couple of seconds to hit the stop button. Alright, have a nice day, everyone.